Hey, this is Dave of Dave Trains, and just an update on the rebuild where I'm at right now. Last night I was going to video an update, and in the process of taking some bench work down, I wound up having a disaster. I'll show you the bench work I thought was stable. Wasn't. I removed something I shouldn't have, and I had a massive crash. Lost 3 locomotives. They can be repaired, but you know how it is, it's aggravating when you've got the handrails bent and broke and trying to replace those, and lost some couplers. And the biggest thing is one of the ones that got damaged was the only sound locomotive I had. Another one's going to have to do some welding, which either I'm going to try to do or take it up to the gentleman at the hobby shop where I go and get it fixed. So I'm not as far as long as I wanted to be. We have been getting ready for a trip that we've been wanting to take for about 3 years. And hopefully you'll listen to this. If you do it, if you write movies, this will make a great movie. But what happened was, after I retired, I went through some health issues, and as I was getting over that, my wife's father, who lived with us, passed away. And after we basically dealt with all that, I decided to, hey, not getting younger, I was going to surprise my wife with a nice trip to Italy. And so paid for the trip, you know, I had the money saved, paid for it in cash. That January, the year pre-COVID, you know, right before COVID, we had some extra money, and we took the kids to Disney World one last time. They're not kids anymore, they're all grown, but we just wanted to go as a family one last time. So when we got back, of course, like I said, the trip was paid for, and then the Rona hit. And you know, everybody remembers, it started out slow and then just went crazy. So the trip got postponed, and we were supposed to go, I think, in September of the first year of Rona. So we postponed it. Well, then we waited, you know, it was a year later, we're getting ready to start getting everything together to try to go again. Rona was still going on, still bad in Italy, and so we was thinking, well, what are we going to do here? Well, in the meantime, and I won't mention our travel agent or her company or the company that's doing the tour. I'll be honest with you, they've all been great as far as, you know, I guess everybody has, letting you to postpone items. But the lady that I work for, apparently the company, the lady that was working for me, apparently the company she worked for, I guess the owner had passed away, and it had shut down, and she was up in years, and she told me she had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Well, by the time I got ready to go, that company was out of business. I guess she had packed up and moved from the Midwest to out West. And I had to, you know, really search around, finally found her. And then I had trouble with the parent tour company and said, hey, you booked it with this group, so you got to use it. And so after going round and around, I just said, hey guys, the place this lady worked for is out of business. The owner died, it's gone out of business. And she said, she's got Alzheimer's. She's moved from where she lived to someplace else with her daughter. Y'all have got to do this for me. Y'all have got to do it. So they were gracious enough to do it. And so I guess it's been 3 years. So hopefully here in less than 2 weeks we're going to be leaving. So we have been very busy getting everything together. We really didn't wait the last minute, but it's just always, well, we need this, better get this, better get that. So we're very excited and nervous about going, and hopefully we can go. But anyway, what I'm going to do is just kind of show you the disaster. I've picked a lot of it up. It's just one of those things. Could have been a lot worse. I could have, luckily I had moved most of my locomotives, and I'd got all my rolling stock put up and the buildings and everything. But yeah, it was a mess. So let me show you this right here, and then we'll go from there. So hang on. Well, you can see I've got a lot of the track. This is the good track, and some of the wiring that came with it. I've got it in a box, and These are all the turnouts that went down in the crash. You can see right here what happened. I don't know what I was thinking when I did this. Apparently I wasn't thinking at all. But it's just one of those things that very aggravating. See, everything was on the floor. I picked a lot of it up, but still in pretty bad shape. Excuse this moving around here. As far as the locomotives, it could have been a lot worse. You know, this is some of the damaged ones. You know, this one, the little connectors broke off. I'll have to get somebody to, you know, weld that back on. I don't really have a soldering iron that's going to be, everything I got's too big. This one seems to be okay, but yeah, this one that I had was sound. The front end got smashed and lost some couplers on 3 of them, and could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. You know, it's just one of those things, I guess. You learn as you go. But anyway, on the next layout, everything, I'll have around the room layout, so the way I'll do it, it won't have any problems with that. So let me put this back on the stand, and we'll make one last comment and sign off. Well, there you go. Very small update. Probably won't be another one, like I said, for about probably a month time we get back from our trip and get things straightened out a little bit more. Hopefully I can get it, you know, between now and a couple of weeks before we head out, we can get that done. If not, then it'll still be here, Lord willing, when we get back. So anyway, as always, I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate all my subs. I hope you hang in with me while I'm gone for a little bit. And like I always say, love your comments. And if you want to follow me along as I rebuild this layout, hit that subscribe button and give a few thumbs up, and make sure you ring the bell so you get future notifications. So as always, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.